welcome to Comic Toy Reviews, and this is a review on the NECA 2-pack of Predator 2, the City Hunter version, with the mask, and the Berserker Predators action figure stealth variation. This was an exclusive 2-pack, only found at Toys R Us, and it is a tale of both good and bad. It has some great things going for it, and some things I did not like, this 2-pack. And I'll tell you right away my interpretation. Everything that the Predator 2 figure had is great, and everything else is lacking on the Predators. And I'll discuss that. But right away you could see the interpretation that this looks dynamic. Just check it out. And this looks pretty stiff. It's a 2-pack in the range of about $40, Toys R Us prices. And when I get to this review, I have to admit the only reason I bought it was because I wanted the masked Predator 2 action figure. He is in the Series 4 solo carded action figure with the mask off. But if you want the mask on, the only way to get it is this 2-pack. And I just like the mask on version better, so that's why I waited for this 2-pack. And it has a lot more than the single carded figure. First thing we'll get to is it has a lot of accessories, this 2-pack. It has this staff weapon. Look at it. It's a fully extended staff weapon. Highly detailed. You can see the shading here. It does not collapse though. It stays just like this. He also has this. A closed staff weapon. So you can see how it looks closed. And he can hold his closed weapon. He has a human trophy skull, which he can hold. He also has his Predator 2 disc, which can fit on his side holster, just like that, but it does fall off pretty easy, so you don't want to lose that. And best of all, he has an alternate hand. You see this grip to hold his staff? You could just pop it off. And this open hand, you could pop on the open hand, look. And this closed grip of a hand can only be found on the 2-pack here. The solo carded one does not have this piece. And he has his claws here that can go in and out, but you want to be careful because the plastic looks pretty weak on this action figure. He has the side cannon here, which you can move up and down, and you can spin it around this side plasma canister. And it's not bulky like in this movie. This is real small here. It's not like Predator 1 where it was all bulky, the piece. And right here, you could see his net thing here. It's just attached to the leg area. I mean, this action figure really is great. There's so much detail in it. Look at the mask. You could see the braided hair here. Look at this back here. Look at all the textures here going on. Look at all of this detail. Everywhere it's detailed. Look at this. Even the forearms here, all detailed. This does not open, so there is no panel display to open, unfortunately. But just look at all of this detail and the sculpting, the hair pieces, all of the armor here. He has some type of bony bag here on the side attached to a string. He has another string here for a bony bag there. This area as well, it's on a string. Interpretation of the armor pieces. Right here is a soft plastic area at the skirt. He uses the new articulation in the hips, thankfully. Sculpted detail here. Kneecaps, got some armor pieces. I mean, this is a great action figure. It just looks so good. And let's get to the articulation. Can turn the head side to side. It can go up and down to a degree. Some nice poses here. He does have this side weapon here, as mentioned. You can see the shoulder pad here is a little raised. It's ball jointed at the arms, side to side. Can go up and down. One point of articulation at the elbow, but you can spin it like that. The hand, right hand, you can go in and out a little and you can spin it, but you want to be careful about the claws here. As I said, the plastic does look pretty weak. Left hand can go in and out and you can spin it. It's an open look to it, and if you want, you just pop it off and you just put in the other hand. Nice netting here and sculpt, but there's no articulation here, but the side goes side to side here. The hips, side to side, up and down, and it is ball jointed. You add in the double knees here, and also the feet, side to side, up and down, and look, and you can get movement here as well. This Predator is highly posable in look and in style, and it's definitely the better version of the 2-pack and the real reason to get this 2-pack. With that said, this Berserker Predator stealth mode, all I could say is, to sum it up, is it has 2 blades. This is hard to see, but it's a plastic clear blade, and this is a metal blade, and it's attached by tape, and when I took this plastic blade off, it broke in the middle before I could take it out of the package. Knowing that, when it came to the regular blade, I was trying to be really careful taking it out of the package and out of the tape. And this other blade, it broke as well, just taking it out of the package. And I guess that sums up, for me, this Berserker Predator. It's an old mold, and it's supposed to be a stealth mode, and I just don't like it overall. You can see the clear pieces, and then it's just colored in some areas. Like the canister here is clear, and you get some of the braiding here, a little bit is clear. Other pieces are not clear. You can see the leg here, some of it's clear and some is not. And even the color, it's like, I gotta check the movie, but I don't think in the movie he had a black mask like this. Did he, the Predator? I mean, the bones here that he has are black. It's a tough interpretation to figure out. And he does have a Predator skull, which is kind of weird, but it's got kind of cool. It does have a little articulation right at the mouth area. I might have to check the movie again to see where this prop was used. The skull here. And he has this little backdrop display, but a backdrop made of cardboard like this does not impress me. It's also so small that it really doesn't look cool. I mean, you could make your own display piece better with props, or if you're going to print something out, just make it a really big, not a small piece of cardboard. So when I showed you all of the fancy stuff the City Hunter Predator had, and then I show you what this Predator has. This Berserker one, he has a piece of cardboard. He has 2 blades that broke coming out of the packaging that they were taped in. And about his only good accessory is this Predator skull. And if you look at this one, you got the staff, you got the disc, you got the skull, you got the closed staff, you got the alternate hand. I mean, that's just so much more. The blade, you're supposed to put it on the wrist here. It only fits 1 blade on it. It's also not too articulated. You got some side to side, up and down. It's okay. The plasma weapon, side to side, up and down. And you cannot put this canister back anymore. There's no way for it to extend backwards. Sculpt wise, it's supposed to stay here. The shoulders have side to side, up and down. And the elbow, 1 point of articulation, and you can spin it. The hand here, can spin it at the wrist. No real in and out posing. It's an open grip. Same thing here with the hand. You can spin it at the wrist. No real in and out. And another thing, you look, both hands are open here. So if there's no way he could hold a weapon, really. It's a very open style look to it. The body does go side to side. And the way it's sculpted, it's very straight. And unfortunately, this uses those crappy hips that have these side cuts like this. Look at that. It just goes up like that. No side to side. Just up in a very weird style pose. Those hips are really bad and just don't work good. He even has 1 point of articulation at the knee, and you can spin it. But the Predator here has 2 points of articulation. But this one, the feet here are very weird in the sculpt in that you really cannot turn it up or down, but you can spin it side to side. It's not as posable as the other Predator. Just for me, this 2-pack, it's a good 2-pack. I'm glad I got it because I wanted this action figure, and it looks great, and it has a lot of accessories. And this figure, the Berserker one, that's wearing a sort of a cloaked look to it, that wasn't the reason I bought this 2-pack. And I was expecting it not to be such a good figure because I knew it was an older mold. And this figure, with the mask, if you want it in all the parts, this is the only way you're going to get it. It's in this Toys R Us exclusive 2-pack. I think it's the real reason to want to get the 2-pack. And the solo carded one does not have the staff weapon. It doesn't have the extra hand. And it's unmasked, and this got the mask. It looks great, as I mentioned before. This is the reason to get that 2-pack. So part of it's good and part of it's bad. So that's the review. Thanks for watching, and talk to you later.